Welcome to this explainer. Listen, today I am officially stepping in as your personal coach. We're about to embark on an intensive 30-day challenge that's going to pull you straight out of the status quo and launch you into a total life transformation. We'll be using the incredibly practical breakthrough framework from Mohammed Ashraf's book, Reset Your Life in 30 Days. And hey, this isn't just a bunch of fluffy theory. We are looking at real, actionable, daily steps to completely rebuild your habits, your mindset, and your confidence right from the ground up. So, let's dive in. Here is our exact, non-negotiable 30-day challenge plan. We've got Section 1, Exiting Autopilot Mode. Section 2, Your Personal Commitment, Change Pact. Section 3 is Phase 1, Building Solid Foundation. Section 4 is Phase 2, Habits and Momentum. Section 5 is Phase 3, Comprehensive Personal Transformation. And Section 6 is Post-Challenge, the Continuity Plan. Section 1, Exiting Autopilot Mode.
I want you to be really honest with yourself for a second. Are you tired of living on autopilot? So many of us are just stuck, right? We're trapped in this relentless, unconscious loop. You wake up, you scroll through social media, you go to work, eat, sleep, and repeat the whole shebang. Days just kind of blur into months, and we do this without ever making any real progress toward the life we actually want.
Well, you have a distinct choice to make today. Look at the autopilot life. It's reactive, drifting, totally stagnant. But then, look at the intentional life. You know transformation doesn't actually take a lifetime. It literally just requires you to make a definitive choice right now to trade a reactive existence for intentional daily action. Because massive success, it's just the result of small, compounding daily habits.
Section 2, Your Personal Commitment, or the Change Pact.
This classic quote from Socrates on day 1 of the text perfectly nails our starting point. He reminds us that to chart a new course, you absolutely must have the radical honesty to determine your exact starting coordinates. Think of it like a mall map. You can't navigate anywhere if you don't find that little red "you are here" dot first. We have to strip away the illusions and look at our lives objectively. As your coach, I want to be straight with you. Willpower alone will absolutely not get you through these 30 days. Motivation fades, it always does. So, the absolute crucial first step is establishing your emotional anchor. To find it, we use the 5 whys technique. You state your main goal, ask yourself, why do I want this? And then, here's the kicker, ask why to that answer 5 times. You just keep digging until you hit a deep emotional core reason that makes quitting literally impossible. When your why is strong enough, the how gets a whole lot easier.
Section 3, Phase 1, Building Solid Foundation. For days 1 through 10, your very first actionable mission is to perform a fearless life audit. You can't build a skyscraper on a swamp, right? You'll draw out the wheel of life and rate 8 key areas from 1 to 10. This shows you exactly which pillars of your life are strong and which ones are crumbling right now. Then you create a no list. These are 3 specific things you are doing right now that you must stop immediately. Remember, radical honesty is the first step to radical change. To support this, we implement a proposed timeline for your daily success habits. We're going to bracket your days. Your morning kicks off with a 30-minute proactive power hour, 10 minutes each to move, read, and plan. Then, to ensure you actually recover and drop that decision fatigue, you end your day with a strict 1-hour digital sunset. That means absolutely no screens before bed. 0. Because how you start and end your day dictates exactly how you live your day. Section 4, Phase 2, Habits and Momentum. Moving into days 11 through 20, we switch from pouring the foundation to actually building your new operational systems. You've got to focus your energy on keystone habits. Think of these as powerful dominoes, like making your bed the second you get up. Once they're in motion, they naturally knock down other bad habits. It triggers this massive, awesome chain reaction of positive behaviors across your whole life. So what's the secret to actually installing these? We're hacking the habit loop using the 2-minute rule. Say you want to run daily. Your only goal is literally just to put your running shoes on. You shrink the habit down so it is way too easy to fail. Then you attach that tiny 2-minute habit to something you already do, like brushing your teeth. Consistency first, always. You can't improve a habit that doesn't even exist yet. To keep that momentum going, we bring in these daily builders. You'll tackle those psychological hurdles by using the Pomodoro technique to just crush procrastination. You'll build unshakable confidence by keeping just one tiny promise to yourself every single day. Counter that loud inner critic.
Step directly into the fears you've been avoiding, and most importantly, secure an accountability partner. Why? Because willpower fades, my friends, but external systems remain.
This all ties back to a really profound truth. Aristotle reminds us here that greatness isn't born from some single monumental event or a random burst of motivation. Nope, it comes from the quiet, completely unglamorous repetitions that you execute every single day.
Section 5. Phase 3. Comprehensive Personal Transformation.
For days 21 to 30, we're locking in your new identity. First, we evolve how we plan. We're tossing out those standard, predictable SMART goals and upgrading to hard goals, goals that genuinely stretch you. Heartfelt, animated, required, and difficult. And instead of forward planning, we use backward planning. Start right at the finish line and work backward to what you need to do today. You focus entirely on the daily actions, the lead measures, instead of obsessing over the final results.
This is absolutely crucial. True change is an identity shift. It only becomes permanent when it embeds into who you actually are. It's the shift from doing a task to becoming the kind of person who naturally does it. You don't just go for a run, you are a runner. And when you hit a wall, because you will, you adopt a growth mindset. You change "I can't do this" to "I can't do this yet."
Real transformation has to be holistic. It touches every corner of your life. You've got to curate your circle because, as they say, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You need to categorize your spending to build financial confidence because financial anxiety totally drains your mental bandwidth. Fuel your body right with water and whole foods, and learn to manage the inevitable stress with techniques like box breathing, inhaling, holding, and exhaling for 4-second counts.
Section 6. Post-challenge, the continuity plan.
Take a good look at this number, 1%. If you actually follow through on this 30-day commitment, you enter the elite 1% of people who actually finish what they start. It's true, most people start things, but very, very few see them through to the end.
Day 30 is not the finish line, guys. It's the launch pad. To protect what you've built, your final step on day 29 is to immediately plot out your next 90 days. You have to create a roadmap. Pick 3 big goals to crush over your next season. This guarantees that the massive momentum from this 30-day challenge propels you directly into your next phase of growth, so you never slide back to day 1. Personal development is a lifelong practice. You don't need to wait for a new year or a Monday to change your life. You have the tools, the daily application steps, and the exact roadmap to hit reset right now. The responsibility is completely yours. So I leave you with this final thought. You've seen the blueprint. You know what it takes. So, are you ready to reset your life today?
Before you leave, there's one important thing I want to tell you. Watching a video can inspire you, but taking action is what changes your life. If something in this video spoke to you, if you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, unmotivated, or simply ready for a fresh start, don't let this be another video you forget tomorrow. The book Reset Your Life in 30 Days was created to give you a practical, step-by-step roadmap for building better habits, creating momentum, and becoming the person you know you're capable of becoming. Thousands of people spend years waiting for the right moment to change their lives. You don't need another year. You need a plan. And this book gives you exactly that. I've placed the purchase link in the pinned comment below this video. Click the link, get your copy today, and start your own 30-day transformation journey. The future version of you is being created by the choices you make today. Take the first step. Check the pinned comment now.